Hello everyone and welcome to X4. My name is Rakoona. So yes, this is another space game. It's been out for a little while, but there's constant updates. It's basically a universe in a box. I've put a few hours in it just to learn the basic mechanics of the game, and it's quite interesting so far. Now, depending on the type of universe you choose and the scenario you go for, you can do pretty much what you want. You can become a pirate, you can become an economics master and deal in tradings and build a huge economy, or you can just become a massive battle fleet and take on the Xenons or any factions that you want for that matter. It's for you to choose and decide. So let's go ahead and play Open Universe. And the one I like is Young Gun. You start with a basic ship and very little money.
Even after everything that has struck over the last few decades, the Terran conflict, the Xenon and the jump gates shut down, the Argon Federation has established itself as a key power in this new jump gate network. And even its most distant colony, Black Hole Sun, is a hub of trade and community. Opportunities are aplenty for all. Every day, scores of young pilots set out from the system for the first time, on their way to find adventure among the stars.
Now, it is very interesting that there is voice acting for absolutely everything in this game, and it avoids reading a lot. So let's go in.
Val Selton's log, Day 1. I'm excited to get underway with this new ship. I'm not entirely sure what I'll do yet. Trading, exploring, am I brave enough to face combat? Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll be exciting. Here goes nothing.
So this is where you start. You got a very basic ship. It's not much to look at, but eventually we'll be able to buy more ships. And there are different type of ships: scouting ships, exploration, mining ships, transports, small vessels, medium, and large vessels, CVs, if you might want to call them that way. First things we're going to do is we're going to kind of edit our little personal information. I'm not Val Selton. Rakoona is who I am. And as for the organization, we're going to call ourselves the Untrustworthy Brigands Inc. And we can also change our logo. Now, you can easily update or upload your own logo. There are tutorials for that. So I'm going to go put the Rakoona logo on all of this. And so far, I have like 10,000 credits, which isn't a whole lot, but we're going to go ahead and change that. First of all,
Elite Vanguard.
Let's sit down and let's go and upgrade. Now, what I want to do is get myself a little bit of crew. I want a pilot. So we're just going to assign one crew member. That's pretty much all that we can afford. So let's go ahead and confirm order. And then what I could do is go in my property owned, select my ship, and right now it says that it requires a captain. So let's go on the right here, go on the information, and let's go look at our crew. So this is the guy we hired, Ninu Cornwell. Yep, you're going to be promoted to pilot. So far, his piloting skills is terrible. But he'll get better, or what we could do is we could eventually give him some seminars to improve on his piloting skills. So whenever you get up by pressing Control D, this guy's gonna pop up over here. Oh, it's a lady. Hello, miss.
Sir?
I didn't know Nino was gonna be a name for a woman, but that's fine. So, get out. I'm gonna be doing the flying. Nice to meet you, by the way. I'm glad I have a little bit of company. Alright, let's take a seat. Now, to dock and undock, it's simple. You can press Shift D as a shortcut. Now, the key mapping is a little bit different. I kind of changed some of the things, like the flight mode, I put it on the side button, and also the full stop mode, I put it on one of the mouse side buttons as well. And flying is a little bit different. You'd think that W would be the button to press to go forward, but no, you just got to use the mouse scroll button. So first things first, what we're going to do is we're going to be finding the highway. So right now we're over here and we want to find the highway, but that's going to be over in this area. So let's go ahead and go in that general direction. So we got plenty of
Refined goods complex.
we got plenty of stations all around. We can approach them and identify them. We could scan them as well.
Unknown station.
Right now what we're going to do is we're going to go and hit Shift 1, which takes us to travel mode. Basically allowing us to move at much higher speeds. As I see my map, as I look over here, you can see ships wandering around like this is a construction vessel. Very much needed to build your own space station. Now, this one has a mission available, except it's very easy. Wait a second. Let's go check it out. Deploy 9 laser towers at target position. We can accept that. Except we...
I knew I could count on you.
Yeah, and don't count on me right now because I don't have the money to buy those laser towers. Now, first of all, let's go to full stop. Okay, stop. So as you activate a mission, it kind of shows you where you need to go. Some of them won't have a target.
Empty space.
But you can go look in the briefing. When you look at your mission over here, open briefing, and it can give you sometimes a little bit of a description of what you need to do. And now there is, like I said, Shift 1, that is travel mode. Shift 2 is scan mode. This thing allows you to scan some station, and sometimes there might be some data leaks in which you can scan, get some credits or some blueprints, and yada yada yada. Shift 3 is some sort of a pinging device. Hold R and release it as it gets thin, and it'll show what is in the general vicinity. You can look at your map, and it'll tell you what is around by putting in question marks. Like as you see here, you got some unknown stations, and sometimes you can get some little pings showing you lockboxes and other weird space anomalies. Well, so far in this system, I don't think there's a whole lot. Anyways, let's get traveling. We're going to move over and try to get to that next warp gate, which is right over here. Yeah, warp gates tend to appear from quite far away. Now over here, we probably have some gases and some asteroids. Eventually, when we get a mineral ship, we can go ahead and mine those. And you can change their behaviors to go ahead and sell it to the nearest station or whoever will want to buy it. Anyways, that's going to be something for another day. So we got a station over here. As we get closer, we'll be able to detect what kind of station it is. Like this one is a graphene refinery.
Graphene refinery.
And this is another one. Very interesting. Anyways, let's go through that portal and hit the highway. This way we can unlock a couple of sectors, find many more job offers, and start collecting some money. So we can either improve a ship or get started with a base, or I think what I'm going to do first is try to get as many missions as possible, collect enough money for a mineral ship, and that way this can start generating me some money. And here goes nothing.
Come on! Yes! Folks, the Hyperion is on my gravidar again.
Okay.
And there she is, again. She should have been decommissioned and abandoned after all that time, but apparently not. Whoa, is she trying to shake me off? Not happening. I'm staying right on her tail.
And sometimes while wandering around, you'll get some cutscenes. That's fine. So what do we have over here? So there is the ship that was communicating with us. We're going to go catch up on her and talk to her. Probably that's going to activate a quest.
Pirate spotted.
Oh, somebody spotted some pirates. So
You won't be going home.
yeah, you'll often get a lot of chatter like this. And this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. We can go ahead and chase down pirates if we want it, or whatever enemy type it is. But for now, we can ignore that. Alright, we're approaching the ship. We're going to start slowing down. Yep. What I can do is I can start communication
Hello there.
with her. Hi, you're broadcasting unencrypted?
Konnichiwa. Of course. That's the whole point. Name's Myrna Ray. I'm a hands-on historian. I'm casting for posterity.
Historian? Posterity? How so?
Well, I'm on the heels of an old ship prototype that shouldn't exist. I feel everyone should know about it.
You
The
don't
Hyperion?
stand a chance.
Oh, so you did listen in on my casts. Yes, the Hyperion, an old Paranid prototype from long ago. It took me ages to track it down.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. Except that it's still active. Someone or something is commanding it. I wasn't prepared for that.
Need assistance?
No, not really. Well, kind of, maybe, possibly.
Make up your mind.
Listen, okay, yes, I need assistance. Will you help me?
I accept.
Oh, that's brilliant! Let me upload the tracking info to your onboard computer, and let's get on with it. Here's the rundown. Most ships' energy signatures are so similar that it's hard to detect and differentiate them, especially hours after they've passed. Fortunately, the Hyperion isn't like most ships. Its energy signature is quite unique. However, my onboard AI core still needs to perform complex Fourier transformations to tease the signal from the noise. Here's how we'll do it. You scan a gate or a transit accelerator and send me the data via an encrypted channel. I'll pass it through the AI core, and once it's done its analysis, we'll know whether the Hyperion has recently passed through. To summarize, scan, send me the data, wait a bit, and I'll let you know. Simple as that.
Alright, fine, very interesting, but I won't frickin' do it. No, I'm not doing that. Like I said, first things first, we're gonna get out on the highway, we're gonna start collecting some missions. And yeah, over here it looks like there's ice, so that is a great way to collect some water. Or, you know, ice for now, and then we can sell it over to the water refinery place thing. I don't know. Displaying rig, shut up, okay?
Argon defense platform.
So yeah, your starter ship has a very slow max speed and can be very long to reach destinations, but eventually we'll manage to reach some places where we can hit much higher speed, some new ships that can go way faster. So, alright, let's hit the highway and let's see what kind of missions we can get.
Through sight.
Okay, so this is where we are. This highway is going to do one big old circle. So let's just stick to it and see what type of mission offers we're going to get. Now,
Entering
on this
system,
highway, you can
Holy
hit
Vision.
much higher speeds. Like, oh, there you go. Bounty set, not really, no. Medium quest, we're going to go with easy and very easy. So yeah, on these highways, you can hit speeds of like 13 kilometers per second. Oh, look at that. Delicate situation.
Entering system.
Seek out high-yield
Pontifex's
resources. Those are easy quests.
You do not stand a chance.
Let's keep going.
claim. Entering system. Ice mists.
So let's just keep our eyes peeled for new quests. No, this is like way too advanced. More reward, but still way too advanced for our likes.
Entering system. Unholy retribution.
At the same time, we get to uncover new stations and also what they sell and all that. It'll come in very handy in the future when you want to make your a plan of where to
Entering
build your own
system. Trinity
stations
Sanctum.
and start selling some stuff. Oh, there you go.
I know I can count on you.
There you go.
I know
Another
I
mission.
can count on you.
Let's keep going.
Entering system. Bright promise.
And we got the Teladi over here. And they have a couple of things to sell. A couple of stations.
Entering system. Profit Center Alpha.
So, oop, another mission right over here.
I knew I could count on you.
Let's keep going. There's this one as well. Now this one's probably going to trigger like a... No, sometimes they kind of trigger something where they start talking to you and explain the missions. I guess that wasn't the case.
Entering system. Silent witness.
Well, let's just keep going. Another medium difficulty quest. We're not going to take those though. But that we'll
I
take.
knew I could count on you.
Mission interrupted. New mission activated.
Get out of here.
Entering system. Atikva's choice.
Let's see what we got over in this system. And we're already have done a full loop. Oh, we got another mission over here. Accept.
I, Numunkaret, welcome you in my capacity as commanding officer of this expedition. The Alliance of the Word is a collective of scholars and scientists intent on advancing understanding through cooperation. Word reached us from the Boron of Kingdom some months ago via the messenger drone network. It seems they may be making some headway with their gate technology experimentation. At first, I will admit, we dismissed the notion. So many scientists have tried and failed to interact with the gate network. But now, the dormant gate at Heretic's End is showing infrequent, but undeniable signs of activity. This may or may not be related to the boron experiments, but the timings coincide too starkly to ignore. But let us not get ahead of ourselves. We could be reuniting with our...
Okay.
This automated message is being broadcast exclusively in the proximity of Heretic's End. Signs indicate that we will imminently witness the extraordinarily rare reactivation of a jump gate. The Alliance of the Word has assembled an expedition to study this rare event. A reactivation, able to be investigated scientifically, is an exceedingly uncommon opportunity. You are welcome to join us.
Alright, Newman Kara, or yeah, I think I'm going to call you Nutcracker. It's going to be way easy to remember. So, okay, so we got drill mineral sent up. What? So we got a current quest active, but now all of our quests are over here. When it comes to important missions, they'll be on top. Guild missions, and you got the other missions. Now this one, we need to find a drill mineral sentinel and destroy the mines, which is quite an easy feat. So what I can do is you can press anytime you have a destination
Drill
like
mineral
this.
sentinel.
You can just press Shift A for autopilot,
Engaged.
and your ship is going to pretty much go in that general direction by itself.
Requesting immediate backup!
Nah, busy, got stuff to do.
That was a really silly thing to do.
Well, don't judge me. Alright, so it's a few kilometers away. We're just going to let ourselves drift in that general direction, and then we'll have to shoot some mines. Easy money.
Autopilot.
I'm going to remove
Disengaged.
autopilot, because sometimes autopilot can be quite dumb and fly me straight through the mines. So let's get close
Unknown
enough.
object.
I think the range of our weapon here is about 2 kilometers away, so let's just get a tad closer and not get too close, because we might just decide to blow up, ourselves. And this is my first ship, and that would look very bad for me. Okay, so...
Friend foe mine.
Yep, let's just shoot him away. If I could be a little bit more
Unknown
accurate, that would be cool.
object. Friend
I don't know
foe
if I'm
mine.
close enough for that one. So we got 10 mines to blow up. Good times. If I could aim a little better, that would go nice. Oh, look at that. That kind
Unknown
of caused a
object.
chain reaction, which is pretty cool. Okay. Stop here. Just blast away at them. Oh, there you go. That caused another chain
Friend
reaction.
foe mine.
We're almost done. Now these are quite easy missions. It's what you'll want to do at first to start gathering some money. And there's the last one. Come on, you can hit it. Okay, there you go. Aim is terrible.
Drill, mineral, sentinel.
Yep, this guy's free. So eventually he'll start to register that we destroyed all the mines and they'll give us all our money. Right? There you go. So we got a big old 40,000 credits out of this. That's sweet. Well, let's go ahead and choose our next mission. So we got a mission to pick up this Janet Arick girl. I hope it's a girl. I think it's a girl. So let's set that to active. It's going to be 28 grands again.
Autopilot.
We're going to
Engaged.
set everything to autopilot. It's going to automatically go and fly to the highway, so that's what autopilot does. It tries to find the optimal way to get to a place, and sometimes we can kind of, like, very terribly fail in our autopilots. And another thing that is quite important to do is save often. F5. Quick save. Because stuff
Requesting immediate
happens. Bad stuff happens. You might lose your ships for some stupid reason, and you want to be able to revert back to your last save game. And with autopilot, it's going to automatically get out of the highway on its own and start heading towards the destination we need to go to. And there you go, like this. So this is where we need to go to the food ration factory. All right.
Autopilot.
I'm gonna remove
Disengaged.
autopilot. Sometimes I like to always have control over my ship. Getting closer and closer and stop. I think that should be good.
Food ration factory.
So by pressing Shift D, I ask permission to dock. It's as simple as that. Now all I need to do is find where that docking station is. As you can see, it's right over here. So let's go ahead and dock. And since we don't have the docking equipment, docking can be a pain. So you want to upgrade that if you can. So there's my little area where I need to dock. I think it doesn't matter if you dock one way or another. You just got to align all of these little specific lines here. Move forward, and when you're close enough,
Permission to dock.
it's going to automatically pick up and
Successfully
dock
docked.
itself. So let's get up
Welcome.
and let's go find that girl that needs a lift. And oh hi, hey, how's it going?
Hello.
Yeah, sometimes on stations you can find people for hire. Well, right
Goodbye.
now, I don't need to hire you, Afro girl. So where is our lift girl? The crew quarters. Okay, so she's got to be right over here. And, okay, now I look like a fool. I thought you were going to be a girl.
Hello.
Yeah, please come aboard. Yes, the elite vanguard. Let's go. Come on, make it faster. Now, whenever you're inside the station, no matter where you are, you can always press Shift D and it'll take you automatically back to your ship. Ta-da! I'm a magician!
Eat plasma.
So I just gotta wait for this passenger to get here. Why are you being slow? Press Shift D, darn you! Yeah, those space stations are quite lively. You got all the ships flying around, people, and this slow guy taking his sweet time. Come on, dude. I don't have all day. You gotta walk on that wing? Yeah, you are. Alright. Can I push you in the back? No? Quite slow there, buddy. Come on, get your butt on board. Glad you could trust the Untrustworthy
I'm aboard your
Brigands
ship and ready to
Corporation.
go.
Elite. Vanguard.
What I can do is, while she's in control, I could always control her and tell her where to go. Now, this is where I need to bring him. So what I could do is, while I select the Elite Vanguard, I could tell her to just go ahead and dock and wait at that location. And she's gonna fly there awkwardly because she has no piloting skills. So
Elite
go ahead and get us
Vanguard.
there. Yeah, that's good. Did you close the door? Yeah, okay, we're all good. Now, of course, it's going to be a little slower. She's a very terrible pilot. And I know, I know you can hear me, but it's true. You're a terrible pilot. Just get us there without hitting everything. Are you actually pressing things? Yeah, okay. Look at that. That is a weird piloting method. What is this? Anyway, it's not me to judge. Onwards to a destination, milady. So it's basically autopilot with somebody in command of the ship, and that's how you can pretty much control your fleet and control other ships from a distance. They all need a pilot for sure, and engineers to help maintain them. What are you doing? Are we here? Okay, up. Jeez, you scare me. Yeah, so she'll obey everything that I tell her to do. And she's gonna automatically dock at that station and drop off the other dude. Yeah, can you dock better than I do? Right? Come on, I want to see you dock. Yeah, she's actually not bad at it. You know, for not even a one-star pilot, you're doing pretty good there flying. So there you go. We got a little bit of money.
Elite Vanguard.
This is pretty good. All right. See you later, buddy. So again, on these stations,
Hello there.
Hi. You
Hello.
can find all sorts of people. Like this one has half a star in boarding, and aside from that, she sucks at everything else. I'll hire you. Yep. Go inside the Elite Vanguard. You can be a Marine in my ship.
Thanks for hiring me. I really appreciate it.
I'll give you a gun and everything. You can board enemy ships and take them over. So what is our next mission? Okay, we got an aggressive suggestions. We can actually get some laser towers this time, right? I mean, we got 69 grand. I don't know how much those things cost, but we need to buy 9 of them. I'm not exactly too sure. Well, we got another easy pickup quest, so let's go ahead and do that. I'll be
Sir?
doing this. Alright, so let's get to it. I'm gonna go set everything to autopilot.
Autopilot. Engaged.
And we're gonna pick up this chick and give her a ride. Wait a second. Jane? Yeah, that sounds like a chick. Ugh, maybe it's John or something like that. Fancy name for a dude, or I don't know.
Autopilot. Disengaged.
Whoa, slow down. Okay, so
Nomad. Vanguard.
yeah, I think that I gotta pick up this girl on this ship. Alright, let's slow down. Let's slow a roll. Ugh. My goodness. Okay, I gotta go like this and like... Ouch!
Takedown spotted.
Yep, totally sucked at that. Okay, stop it, stop it. Go to the right, look forward. What am I doing wrong here? Am I not... Okay, down, backwards. I think that's all that's needed. Okay, are you gonna let me dock or what? What is going on here? Come on, you can dock this. You can dock. Okay, no, this is not working out. Come on, down. Nope, up. There you go. Finally got it.
Successfully docked.
Yes, get up. Now let's go find this
Elite Vanguard.
It's probably going to be another guy. I'm going to make a fool of myself again. Alright, let's take the elevator and go to the bridge. Oh, okay. Oh, hey. Oh, there you go.
Hello.
Oh, I was right. It's a chick this time. Come on board! Yes, the Elite Vanguard. Okay. Why are you guys all so freaking slow? Look at that. We got a lot of people over here. Probably someone we can hire if we wanted to, but we don't have much room in our ship. Look at this guy. Hard at work. You know what? Don't work for these losers. You can come and work for me. Yeah, we'll just ignore him. Alright, back to the ship we go. Alright, come on. Move a little faster. Are you going to walk on that wing as well? Seems like you got that little line you got to follow. That imaginary line. Come on. You going to do it? Yep. Everyone has to step on my wing. You know, you're going to scratch the paint with those boots.
I'm aboard your ship and ready to go.
took you long enough.
Elite. Vanguard.
Right?
Sir,
Yep. Get out of there. Get out of the chair. Thank you for keeping it warm for me. Okay, so, again, there goes easy money. So,
Autopilot.
Autopilot.
Engaged.
And let's head over to the next destination. Well, which is a patrol destroy that's right in front of us, 15 kilometers away. I mean, next time, just get up a little earlier. That way you won't be late for your ride, right?
Colossus. E.
Ooh, that's a big, interesting ship. Look at that thing. Huh. Maybe I'll have one of those eventually. Oh, hi.
Behemoth. E.
Yep. Let me land. Let me land. Nope. What's going on here? Come on. I'm trying to fly over. Okay, it's because I was still on autopilot. So, whoa. Went too far. Now for this beautiful landing process, which I've gotten so much skill. Alright, so I gotta land over on this thing. Let's get a little closer. And that was a total failure. No, don't. Alright, let's try this again.
That's
of
fine.
course.
You can go now.
What are you talking about? I don't want to go. I'm busy. I gotta dock. Right. Now, automatically, as you get closer to a ship, it kind of automatically matches its speed. So it's like you're being pulled into their own little bubble of gravity. Perfect landing. Flawless. Didn't have any trouble whatsoever. Mission complete.
Unspotted.
Yep, that was it. Let's get out of here. So we got some missions to deploy some friend-foe mines. We got another destroy mine mission. Got to deploy laser towers. Oh, there you go. We got to repair graphene refinery data leak. That sounds like an easy job.
Autopilot.
So
Engaged.
let's go autopilot our way to the station, and then we're going to be going out in space in our spacesuit. So the enemies so far in this game is pretty much, if you look at factions, we got Duke's Buccaneers, we got Holy Order of Pontifex that are enemies, but they won't attack you on sight. Only the Cock, and yes, I know what it sounds like, but I don't mind saying it. You guys are all very aware. We got the Xenon and the Yaki that are pretty
Entering
much
system.
enemies.
Atikva's choice.
And what, the Terrans are enemies? I'm going to have to do something about that. I mean, Terrans, they're humans, right? Anyways, let's just fly over to our next destination and repair their broken data leak. And here we are, approaching the graphene refinery. All we need to do is get out in our spacesuit and find the leak and repair it, and try not to crash inside of the station, per se. Right, let's give a little tab here, a little boost. And yes, I don't need to get all of these. Yeah, I know that. There's hidden leaks. So Control D, get out, and...
sir,
Yeah, no, just take my seat there.
Elite. Vanguard.
Let's go ahead and spacesuit. Now, spacesuit is another fun thing to do. Okay, so let's go find the leak. There it is. So, like the spaceship, you can press tab to give yourself a little boost. Until you get an upgrade, though, it's still going to be, like, extremely slow. Now, I can be evil and scan this, but I'm just going to stick to the job and fix it. Am I close enough? Apparently I wasn't close enough. There you go. Another 27 grand. Okay, let's go back to our ship.
Elite. Vanguard.
Of course, I have to ask permission to dock in my
Docking
own
granted.
ship. What a bullshit thing. Nice. Let's go and fly there very slowly. Until I can get my suit upgrade, that is. It's going to give me a little bit more speed. And, okay. Gotta go under here. Come on, you can do it.
Elite. Vanguard.
There you go. Easy peasy. Alright, please let me drive. So, what's next? That's an easy one. Deploy one satellite at target position.
Autopilot.
Yeah,
Engaged.
let's go ahead and do this. Now, there is an option in the game that as soon as you go in your map, everything, your ship stops and all that, but I like to deactivate that little option. Just as much as I like to kind of customize my own buttons and key bindings. Because initially, the way that it's set up is not super, in my opinion. So when you start, you have already a couple of satellites on you. Satellites
Entering
and
system. Profit Center
nodes
Alpha.
and some resource satellites as well. Okay, deploy one satellite. Quite easy.
Autopilot.
Yeah, let's stop.
Disengaged.
Let's stop autopilot and let's look at the map. You can always press R when you're on the map to auto center on you. And as you can see, I'm in the zone. So press enter. You can deploy satellite. And there goes 35 grand. Damn. Easy money. Here's another mission. We need to deploy a resource probe just to find ice for the Holy Order of the Pontifex. Another
Autopilot.
easy mission.
Engaged. Entering system. Holy Vision.
Okay, we
Autopilot.
are in
Disengage.
Holy Vision. Now our mission is to find some ice. And, I can clearly see that there's probably some ice over there. Let's check our map, see what we got already. Yeah, so red means asteroids. So let's go fly a little further over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let her fly, and I'm going to tell her what to do, where to deploy the resource probes. So yeah, you go over here and you deploy a civilian resource probe. You know, what I got to do is let her do the
Elite.
job.
Vanguard.
Now, you can order them to do that, or why are you taking the highway? What is this? You were right next to the point. What? Where are you going? Hey, lady, get out of there. You clearly don't know what the heck you're
Entering
doing.
system. True sight.
I think she was lost, entirely lost. Or maybe I just gave her the wrong destination. Alright. I'm gonna set the place to go myself. So, start guidance.
Autopilot.
I'm gonna set it on
Engaged.
autopilot. Wait, I'm gonna be sure it's gonna go to the right place. I hope. Now, when you put a guidance like this, it'll overwrite any mission that you have. And what are these?
Asteroid.
Okay, they're asteroids. And they'll automatically go to the destination when you set it on autopilot. When it arrives, it's going to revert back to the last mission you had active. I'll just let it fly over there, and I think the resource probe over here should
Asteroid.
be good. Like over here, you got ice. You got plenty of ice. Maybe eventually I could set up to have my... Okay, autopilot is kind of freaking out here.
Disengaged.
I'm gonna go and get to that destination by myself. Alright. Come on. I think this is a good enough spot. Now what you can do is you can go to your mission manager, guidance option, and automatically remove it from here if you don't want to have it anymore. So deploy civilian resource probe, and let's see what that gives us. There you go. The only thing is they automatically took my resource probe, I think. No? Is it still here? So the resource probe is only getting a little bit of ice here. We got another quest for, like, mines. Another one for those lasers. We'll try and get that one done. And to do that, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to fly to the nearest wharf, which is right over here.
Autopilot. Engaged.
So, let's set this to autopilot. It's going to take us to the wharf, and that is where pretty much you can do some upgrades and buy some deployables for your ship. The small and medium ships. To buy capital vessels, you need to go to the shipyard. Alright, so
Autopilot.
here we are at
Disengaged.
the wharf.
Out of docking range.
We're going to ask permission to dock.
Docking granted.
And we gotta go right in there. And I think at the same time, I'm gonna buy myself a, whoa, shoot, no! Terrible driving. Terrible driving. Good thing that only affected the shields. Hey, can you get out of there? Stupid thing. Right, let's go ahead and do a perfect landing like I've done before. Right, slowly. To the left, forward. That's it. Down.
Engaging.
Wow, that was a lot easier.
Successfully docked.
Thank you. Okay, upgrade, repair, dock
Welcome.
modules, dock ship. So over here we can go to consumables, and let's go see about those laser towers. So I need 9 of these. Let's go ahead and buy those. That's 111,000 credits. A good thing I'm going to get a reward for this. I gotta wait. Sweet. Undock. Alright, now that that's done, all I need to do is auto-drive myself to the next target where I need to deploy those lasers.
Autopilot.
No,
Engaged.
what are you doing, autopilot? What is this? No, why are you going this way? You know what?
Autopilot. Disengaged.
Autopilot. You're such a nuisance sometimes. I think autopilot is drunk.
Autopilot.
So
engaged.
I spent 111,000 just so I can get 124,000. So basically, I'm just getting about 13,000.
Entering system. Second contact.
Totally not worth it, but nah. It's just easy money to do at the beginning. And we're basically going back to Black Hole Sun, where I started. So, sweet. And of course, when you hear Black Hole Sun, we all think of the same thing. But I can't play that music here, sadly. Copyright infringement. Whatever.
Autopilot.
Oh, what
Salvage
happened?
team, what is your status?
This is Salvage Team. All systems operational. Processing underway.
Acknowledged. We are standing by.
This is Salvage Team. Last scrap cube processed. Ready for pickup.
Acknowledged. Picking up cargo. Cargo secured.
Clearing the area. We're all done here.
Setting course for home. We should be able to get there before the tide.
Understood. See you back home.
Okay, so this pretty much tells you that you can also have a salvaging crew. There are some ships out there you can pretty much salvage and sell to processing plants. I'm not exactly sure which one again. That we'll cover that later. Right now, we're just going to finish this mission, and then we can proceed to another thing. Probably going to do a little bit more missions afterwards. Enough to get myself a new ship. You're kind of missing the target here. Where are you going? Did autopilot decide to give up after this or something? What is this? Alright. Let's go over there. And this is where I get to deploy my 9 laser towers. So let's go ahead and do this. Deploy military. 1,
Halt.
2,
Scanning your cargo.
3, 4, 5,
Found nothing.
6,
Good go.
7, 8, and 9. And there you go. I'm over 200,000 credits, which is not bad to begin with. But guys, I believe that is all that time that we have for today. On the next episode, we're probably going to be looking at buying ourselves another ship. Probably a mining vessel to start generating some money for us. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to nudge that like button. And I'll see you next time. So until then, take care and stay safe. Rakoona out.